Hello guys! I mean, I'm not going to be able to do it for this, Thomas. It's me out here, and I decided that a month later I decided to do a little follow-up video in regards to what the hell that was I even posted in friggin' Halloween season. More specifically, I decided I'd like to give a bit more background. I don't know why I keep doing this. Jazz hands! More background into the character that you saw and will probably be seeing a lot more of, since that's only going to be what I'm posting for the final month. And I thought, well, you may as well need to know what's going on with the character. I guess I'll just start at the very beginning. Back in 2016, the whole Antisepticeye, I keep doing this, the whole Antisepticeye phrase, craze, whatever you call it, happened. And I decided to throw my hat into the ring and say, fuck it, for Halloween, on my DeviantArt, because I have one, I'll probably link it in the description if I remember, to just decide to throw my hat in the ring for Halloween, make an Antisepticeye thing, except I made it around an anti-version of myself. And as of recently, evil sides have been getting very popular, so I'm like, fuck it. Let's bring her back. Yep, swearing, whoops. She got ignored for a year after I made the fic involving her, which is kind of bad, but 2016 standards. And in 2017 I instead made a Halloween skin for an Overwatch concept character that I made. So once again the poor girl was left in the dust. But in 2018, because of recent people and recent stuff that people have made and all that jazz, I decided, you know what, let's bring her back. I posted a new piece of art with her on Halloween, and I brought the channel back from the dead 2 years after I posted my last video, sorry about that, and made her become a thing on this channel. Her full name, if you want the character, is Revy Regina Darkbow. Now originally she was just Revy Darkbow, a little evil twist on another character that I made many years ago when I was in my Danganronpa phase, Revy Rainbow. That was in 2015. I have literally no excuse apart from the fact that I was young and an absolute brat back then. But recently, especially in this year when I decided to bring her back for a little bit of a reboot, I guess you could say, I decided I wanted to distinguish her from the other Revy, and so I decided I wanted to keep the name Revy Darkbow, obviously, but I wasn't sure whether I wanted to call her Regina for the longest time, and she almost switched to Regina Darkbow. I said, you know what, let's get in the middle ground, and I called her Revy Regina Darkbow. Now, Regina is her middle name, but I call her by, like, Revy, Regina, and Darkbow, so I'm going to be referring to her as that for the majority of this, as well as she. She's a bit of a tricky character to describe, because she's not necessarily massively evil. She's not, like, full-on Antisepticeye, Darkiplier, Darko, murdering people, that sort of insanity. Although she is known for sometimes stepping across that line. She's kind of like, she's got Darkiplier's mannerisms. She is very calm, very mature. She's certainly more mature than I am. The body of a 17-year-old, mind of like a 21-year-old in her case. For me it's like 12-year-old. But she's got the mannerisms, she's very calm, very mature, quite polite, unless you piss her off. She's very sophisticated. She usually, of course, as some of the others do, likes to wear black. Her standard sort of thing for knowing that she's there is usually super dark clothes, because I usually don't wear dark stuff unless she's sort of existing at the same time. Static, that's a thing that she's sort of carried over. And another thing is she has completely black eyes, with it's either completely black, nothing's there, or a little pink people, because instead of green I decided, you know what, she's a part of me, so let's make it pink, because my favourite colour is pink. Carrot. English. My story for her that I created in 2016, which I'm still kind of stuck with, is that me, sort of actual person me, was, I guess, attacked by Antiseptico, because my idea was that, well, back then anyway, that he was like not really a demon as others were assuming, but like I guess like a computer virus, and me as sort of myself caught that virus, and as a result Darkbow was created. Now originally she was very loyal to Auntie, she was very sort of obedient and chill and quite just sort of stereotypical evil. But over 2017, when I decided I wanted to bring her back at some point, and then especially 2018 when I brought her back even more, I decided that she would be different. So instead she is a part of Auntie Gone Rogue. She's a virus that's sort of doing her own thing, kind of like just sort of in the background, chilling and occasionally being evil. She, again, like I said earlier, body of a 17-year-old, because I am 17, hello. But she's got more maturity than a 17-year-old. She's occasionally acts a little bit immature. She sometimes calls cats kitty cats, because I do that. But for the most part she's very suave, very chill, very sort of just herping it up, doing her thing in the background. Until she gets panicked. This is also kind of a thing that I tie into anxiety / Virgil from Sandersides. When she gets really panicked, when she gets stressed or angry or really sad or something, a major negative emotion, especially if I'm feeling it, she sort of distorts more. Typically she likes to sort of be her own thing. Usually her eyes are regular, also it saves me editing. Usually she doesn't bring too much static with her. For the most part she's quite like, she can control it. But when she's full of anxiety, when she's angry, when she's scared or something, it starts to come out sort of more without her meaning to, as she sort of loses control of herself and has to sort of regain her chill to stop herself from going crazy. In terms of her love life, she was single for most of it. 2016 I just sort of like didn't really think of that. 2017 she was non-existent again for the most part. But this year some interesting stuff has happened, and she may or may not have a little special someone hiding in the background herself, currently getting into even more fights. But she is a very lovable person. She is capable of love and happiness and just being quite like positive, but that's not usually her thing for the most part. She's mostly very cunning, and not many people can bring out that sort of softer side of her. Okay. Don't know what happened there. Camera just spazzed on me for a second. Okay, we're back. And special someone is tied to another YouTuber's channel actually. Tangle Hamain. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's probably French. I don't speak very good French. I failed languages miserably in school. But it's a character tied to her channel who has been fighting plenty of people, who has been getting into a lot of trouble, which doesn't make poor Regina too well, because she is very prone to panicking, just like I am. And when she panics, she sort of loses it. So, as stated previously, so, yeah, they're quite happy together so far. Mostly just sort of two crazies who have found each other and are sort of giving each other the good vibes. I'm still doing this hand thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Other than that, I don't think there's much left to say about her. Of course, if you have got any questions, I can probably answer them in the comment section. If any of my 84 people are actually still watching, I don't know if they've forgotten the channel still exists. Again, sorry for not uploading for 2 years. School's a thing, and life is a thing, and I've been struggling with both, so fun times. But yeah, I think that's all for now. I just wanted to do a quick little awkward video explaining a bit more about who she is, and so that way she makes more sense when you guys show up, because I'd much rather her making more sense than everyone just running around on fire screaming what the hell is going on, like they have been anti for the past like 3-4 years. Yeah, I think that's everything, so I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye!